Andy, I want to ask you now. A lot of buyers want to know what closing costs and prepaid expenses are. Could you explain that, please?
I sure can, Guy. And I'd like to differentiate with them too, because a lot of people lump them all together and just call them closing costs. So when I give you a number saying, ask the seller to pay this for the buyer, I'm going to give you the closing cost and the prepaid expenses, so we cover everything. Now, your closing costs are going to be the costs, obviously, closing, anything involved with closing the loan, whether it's the appraisal, the title company fees, title search, underwriting fees, credit report fees, all those things are closing costs, so anything you're going to pay to close a loan. Now, the thing that people sometimes, don't segregate is also prepaid expenses, because the house has to be insured from day one, so you have to have your homeowner's insurance paid for the entire year for day one. You've also got to establish your escrow account, 3 months taxes, 3 months insurance to establish your escrow account. Those are also prepaid expenses. So closing costs, anything involved with closing the loan, prepaid expenses, which is your homeowner's insurance, and establish your escrow account for your taxes and your homeowner's insurance, combined what people typically call closing costs. But there is a difference, but sometimes they're just mistakenly called closing costs when they're closing costs and prepaid expenses. But we always try to get the full amount paid by the seller.
And I know that on all Coldwell Banker purchase agreements, that it is named closing cost and prepaid. So
Yeah.
it's covering it there. So when we ask for an amount, it's going to cover both.
Right, and that's a great way to do it, so there's no confusion on the seller's part.
Great. Thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate it.
Certainly. Thanks, Guy.